Hi, it's Kristin Tollefson, the Director of Education at the Bainbridge Island Museum of Art, here with another Art in Action, BIMA from Home. Today we're going to learn how to make a simple folded paper box. I love this project because it's easy to learn and it's practical. It's a great place for a gift or a special collection, and you can make it out of materials that you generally have around the house. I have used recycled pages from a journal and old calendars. You can easily use construction paper like we're going to use today. A few quick steps and you'll be done. Let's get started. Here I've got two samples of the box that we'll be folding today. One is a little bit larger and is folded out of a page from an old magazine. The smaller box is actually two boxes folded out of the same size paper. This one is folded a little bit tighter than the other one, and they fit together like a bottom and a lid. And you can see that the box itself has a shallow profile and a square top. The supplies you'll need for this project are very simple. I've got my pair of scissors and a piece of paper that's been cut into a square. This is a piece of construction paper, but the smaller boxes I showed are made out of old journal pages that I have cut into square pieces, using the technique of folding over a corner to a straight edge and trimming along that long edge. Today we're just going to stick with the construction paper. The first step is to turn the paper diagonal and to fold carefully from point to point. So matching points, making sure the corner points are folded very tightly. I'm using my thumbnail to do the creasing, but you could just as easily use a spoon, a wooden spoon, a serving spoon, or a bone folder to get that crease nice and sharp. Next, you're going to open up the same square and turn it 90 degrees and repeat that action. Point to point, very sharp corner, and a nice firm crease. You'll see that you have a cross right in the middle of the diagonal of your paper. This is going to be the guideline that you fold everything against. I'm going to repeat these steps 4 times, and they're going to make the box. First of all, you take one of the points and fold it to the center where the cross of the folds meets, right in the middle. And again, fold that nice and tight with your fingernail. I'm going to take this straight edge and fold it up to the center as well, keeping all of the paper inside tucked in. And again, a firm crease right here. Now you see when I open this up that I have a series of 1, 2, 3 folds that are evenly spaced from the top. I'm going to repeat the same thing going in the opposite direction. Folding to the center with the point, folding to the center with the flat edge, lining that up against my crease, and repeating those folds on the other 2 sides of the paper. You can see that the paper is folded into a grid and all the squares are evenly marked. For the sake of clarity, I have shown the inside marked with some dots and dashes. The dots indicate the square that will be the size of the box base. These black dashes indicate the cutting lines. I'm going to cut these tabs by cutting these 2 squares right along the crease right along the crease. So you look at the square that will be the base of your box, and you extend out to the opposite side and again out to the opposite side. Taking time and cutting evenly on the crease is going to make a big difference when you go to fold this box. Slowing down and really making sure that you have hard edges when you make the folds and make the creases is also going to make your job easier when you put it together. Now you can see that you've got two flaps that are shaped like arrowheads and two flaps that are shaped like tabs. I'm going to take the arrowhead side and take the point, fold it to the middle, and take the edge and fold it up. Each one of these flaps on the side will get folded and creased to make the edge of the box. Repeat that on the other side with the point coming to the middle, this crease being reinforced, and the flaps on the side coming to the center. You can see the form of the box here. Lastly, take the tabs and fold them up and over and tuck in this crease with your fingers or your fingernails. And repeat on the other side. Take this flap and fold it up and over and in and tuck it neatly and finish creasing the top of the box. And there you have it, your very own paper box. As with all of our Art in Action projects, we love to see what kinds of things you're making. Take the ideas that we give and make them your own. Send us a comment or hashtag BIMA from home, and we'll be delighted to investigate what other people in the world are doing with boxes. So until next time, that's Art in Action.
We were looking for an area where people would accept us, and recognize the food. So we did a little bit of research on in which part of the town the Latinos were living in, and we found out that it was white center, Burien. So that's why we decided to open the restaurant here. We are amazed that everyone else liked the food. Once they tried the pupusas, tamales, and our pastries, everyone, Caucasians, Asians, African Americans, people from the Middle East, they love our cakes and our pastries. We are very, very content with what we do and how people love us in White Center. And that's why we're still here.
We opened 4 years ago at the end of February of 2012. And Georgetown, well, it's just an amazing community. It's really different to any other part that I've been in Seattle. It's one of the oldest areas. I like a lot that this is called the Industrial Art Corridor of Seattle. There's a lot of people that lives out of art. This one really good, all kind of people that come in. It's a really good neighborhood, great clientele, a lot of regulars. But sometimes it's like full of people. I have no idea where they come from, but it's awesome that they are coming and enjoying the food. I'm from Mexico City, and I think that is more than anything what I want to reflect in here. And Mexico City is a big pot of a mix of many states that we have, but I have a touch of the Chilango style. It's very authentic. It's really, really Mexico City style.
Georgetown has a deep history. It's surrounded by Boeing. It's surrounded by industrial area. It's close from downtown Seattle. It's right in the middle of the whole city. Our clientele evolved very interestingly. In the beginning, it was mostly Japanese / Asian American who wanted to try a different food. And by word of mouth or social media or advertising, it spread really quickly. So now we're seeing all different types of people here on different age group, different ethnic background, and making it more interesting and more unique. I get a lot of customers saying like, that's why I love coming to Seattle, because you guys have so different, unique food. And so that's why we're here.
The name of my store is Pike Market and Deli, and we specialize on Filipino food, fried tilapia, barbecue, and lechon. We have lumpia, fried lumpia, mostly Filipino come to our store, and some Vietnamese and Chinese. And Beacon Hill is known for Filipino town for a long time. We are the first one to carry Filipino food here. We have just like customers since they're little kid. Now they have getting married, have children. We see that their children coming here. My dad, he's 85 and he's still running the business.
We're located in the Columbia City area, and we chose this area about 10 years ago. And at the time, there wasn't a lot of restaurants, but the ones that were here remind me of home, real family-style restaurants. All the owners were here in the restaurants. When we opened up, it was the #1 most diverse community in the United States.
We have Asian, Chinese, white, black, just about everybody come here to dine.
So we brought something that to us we thought was just local, and we found out it was global. A lot of people love the Caribbean soul food.
We do Caribbean, Southern, and I would call it world food. We do a little curry, a little collard greens.
Well, our food isn't deep fried. It's simmered, it's smoked, it's grilled. It's just amazing food. So we just put what I call the twist on Caribbean and soul.
I'm the grandson of Woodrow and Rosemary Jackson, the original founders of Seattle's original Catfish Corner. My grandfather's from Louisiana, and he's a catfish man. He was raised up on catfish, so he started in his backyard, and when he found the 2726 East Cherry location, he found that was available. He decided to start the business there in the Central District. Everyone loved him, and everyone appreciated it, and it lasted for 30 years. My grandparents started in the Central District in 1985. I recently moved it from the outskirts of the Hillman City neighborhood, right by the Rainier Beach area. And we've been here for 9 months, and it's really been going good for us. Our clientele is from all ages, all races. People travel from all across the world, from all around the world. They all love it. So when people drop by, they say, hey, that's Catfish Corner. They know the logo. That catfish is world-known logo. People know that logo. So they seen it, they came and got it, and it's the same product as my grandfather started back in '85.
This is the district that bring the culture, bring the food, bring all the flavors to our family. So when we decided that we're going to open a Vietnamese restaurant in Seattle, We wanted to bring to this neighborhood because this is where it's happening. We wanted to share with our community, our culture, and our root. Our clientele, when we started out, of course, is all Vietnamese. A lot of Vietnamese clientele thought that was amazing, the food, and I think the Vietnamese spread the word to non-Vietnamese folks. So right now, we have 30% of our clients are Vietnamese and 70% are non-Vietnamese. So we are very, very happy.
This restaurant opened almost 4 years because I'm Chinese. I want to make a very real Chinese food for the American people from different country, and they really like real Chinese food and authentic food. They really love it, the dumplings. Yeah. After eat, they say, "Oh wow, that's real. It's very awesome, good food." And then they just bring the family and the friend. And I have some plan to open another restaurant, like a Bellevue, because lots of Chinese people live around here. Maybe next one.
Chicken and waffles, everyone loves chicken and waffles. You can't really go wrong there. We actually started the business off in Rainier Beach, September of 2014, and a year later we found this location and opened it up. Central District, it just seems like an ideal location right across from Seattle U. We get a lot of neighborhood people, out-of-towners, hospital workers, just being that we're so central, we just pretty much get everyone from every direction, which is pretty nice, you know.
The restaurant name is Asimba Ethiopian Cuisine. We've been here, this location, since 1994. Central District is 20 years ago. People are scared to come down here. So we would like to improve the area by being in here. So economically also cheaper to the rent. In the beginning, mostly Ethiopian comes when you open up the restaurant and the neighborhood people. After 5-6 years, mostly in the daytime, service job people like taxi drivers, they come here. And the dinner time, mostly Caucasians. The main cook is my wife. Anyway, I'm a helper. Cooking is not only for the business, it is a hobby for her.
Capitol Hill, for a lot of people, it's basically the epicenter of food in Seattle. We have so much different diversity. This neighborhood is full of young people, and they're ready for anything. They're ready to explore. They're ready to have fun, and so we want to be part of that environment. We have people who are students. We have some families who live around here, but at the same time, we have people who are in this neighborhood who just like want to explore different things because they have so many different options. So Trove is really fun because, we have everything ready for you guys. We have really quick bites like noodles that's cooked by the chefs in the wok. We can have a ice cream over the window, or you can come in here to do a cook it yourself barbecue, which is a really fun Korean barbecue experience. And the best thing about this is that you get to have your hands dirty and then eat with your friends and family, and it's a whole social engagement rather than just eating.
My wife, PK, and I decided about 5 years ago to start our business And we wanted to do kind of a repertoire of Thai dishes you don't see stateside very much. We heard that there was a tiny little shop opening on 15th and Madison. According to our kind of business model, it was affordable. We didn't have to take out a big loan or get lots of investors or spend lots of our money or someone else's money. So we just kind of went into that little spot. That was 4 years ago. Now recently we have opened a new spot literally half a block up the street from the takeout shop, and it's a little bit bigger, 25 seats inside, which is great. We never knew who our clientele was going to really be, but we were pleasantly surprised that the neighborhood, basically the people that live here and work here, support us. It's the people that come once a week, twice a week, sometimes 4 times a week they'll come. Fortunately, we made a good move at pricing our food affordably so that people can come and do that. And at the same time, we're able to offer kind of more interesting food.
We are in Bellevue. The reason why I opened up Spice Road was I found a dearth of food from the south of India. When we started the restaurant, we attracted a lot of Indian customers. It's a very close-knit group, so it's very easy for us to communicate to them that we open. Later, we found that the Caucasians, the local people who are non-Indians, also began to be regulars to our restaurant. We have another restaurant called MOHAI. MOHAI is a little bit upscale. It's more of a fusion type of food. Indian food is mostly made up of spices that heal the body and also nourish the body. So I wanted to expose the right Indian food made the right way, I should say, to the local community as a service to the community.
My name is Janet Lau. I'm the owner-manager at Douglas Fir restaurant located in Bellevue. The reason I chose this area is because there wasn't a lot of Chinese restaurants, and we thought we could move, some good Chinese food from Seattle to Bellevue. And that was the goal. We're known to serve very, very good dim sum. Where cuts coming through, it's very traditional. And we have over 50 items every day in different kinds of selections. So ranging from vegetarians to meat lovers to seafood, whatever preference you have. Our customer base is very diverse from, little kids all the way up to 80. A lot of traditional Chinese people, older people, and we have a lot of newcomers. The customers bringing in more new customers. We've been here 15 years, so by word of mouth, it's good.
I'm the owner of Cedar's Restaurant. My dad and I are the co-owners of the restaurant. We've been in business for about 35 years. The type of food we serve is Indian Mediterranean cuisine. So in the beginning, I think it was just local families, people who lived in the area. There was a huge population of just Mediterranean Indian people and Middle Eastern people who wanted to come by and get their own food. We've always had a clientele from the University of Washington. We've seen, 3 generations of students and parents grow up eating our food. As Seattle's grown, it's also grown because now we've gotten into the delivery markets. And the best thing about our food is that it grew with word of mouth. There wasn't that much advertising at the time. People would just come by, want a nice family setting, a comfortable house setting, and just have heartwarming food that always tasted good. And so that's how we were built, and that's what we want to maintain as well.
The reason that we open up the restaurant down here is because of the very big volume of the UW student. We care more about the UW student, the college student, which having a low budget of eating out. They're tired of the canteen campus. Yeah, so they come eat out and they face some problem because of the price. We're not making only the good food, but we also introducing the Thai culture in Thailand, especially in Bangkok. The people eat out with the good and cheap food, and it's a fresh food. People, especially people around here, around our neighbor, like to see we are cooking, freshly prepare food for them over the counter. They enjoy it. So last year we just celebrated our 21-year anniversary in July.
We're the first Oaxacan restaurant open in Seattle. At first, we didn't know what to expect. Honestly, we just opened. We thought it was give it a try of what my mom used to make at home. Then became popular. We always thought about having a nice location, and Valerie was one of the greatest locations back then. You know, it still is. As you say, it's growing. In the last couple of years, maybe it's just you just see more and more people, which is great for the business for us. The food is traditional. We try to keep out as much authentic we can. And like I say, most of our customers or clients, they've been in Oaxaca. The ingredients makes a difference. This is unique food, which is like, Mexican food, but we focus in more on like the southern Oaxacan cuisine, so which is like, that's the part of the ingredients, make it the authenticity, and we get shipped a lot from Oaxaca, the ingredients, so, and yeah, so here we are. So.
All of a sudden, 8 years ago, we weren't looking, but we found ourselves opening another restaurant. Both our kids and our family decided to name it Placa Estiatorio of our Athenian background. It's kind of like sisters with Ballard because it's what's happening in Placa, Athens, and what's happening in Ballard, Washington. You can eat, drink, enjoy, and have a good time, and shows and everything else. The same thing as Placa in Athens. Our clientele is anybody, everywhere, all the Seattleites. We wanted everybody to kind of try a little bit of the Athenian fare.
The name of our business is Goodies Mediterranean Market. That's how we started. And then about a year and a half ago, we started with the wood stone oven, making Mediterranean flatbreads, and we called it MOHAI Express. See, we moved here from Southern California, 2005. We did not know Seattle really well. We have some friends and family members that helped us, a lot of Mediterraneans living around this neighborhood, so that's why. We moved to Lake. We started on Lake City Way. Yeah. A lot of Turkish, a lot of Iranians. We have Russians. We have a lot of Indians, Pakistanis. A lot of American people that lived abroad or are familiar with our menu or our foods, and
people started hearing the word that we had good food and good customer service, and so word gets out, and that's why I think our customer base is growing, and hopefully it doesn't stop there.
Hi everybody. This week we are at Seward Park, another one of Seattle's beautiful parks. We're going to go on a woods walk today. Lots of very old Douglas fir and other evergreens.
Hi, I'm Emma. I'm the School and Youth Programs Manager at the Bainbridge Island Museum of Art, and today we're making sun prints. Sun prints are a really great way to take advantage of the properties of really affordable construction paper. If you've ever used cheap construction paper in an art project, you know that the sunlight can fade it really easily, which can be a huge bummer if you're making something where color is really important to you. But our project today is going to be taking advantage of that property, using it to our advantage, and making prints using the sun. You're going to want to find the cheapest possible construction paper. So maybe that's something you already have at home. Maybe you just pick it up at your grocery store like I did. I had the option at my store of choosing from regular construction paper and fade resistant. Because the fade is what we're going for with this project, I didn't go for the more expensive fade resistant paper. The cheapest one on the shelf was perfect for what I needed. So we're going to pick out some objects that have interesting silhouettes, let the sun do its work, and come back and see some sun prints. So as you're choosing the items that you'll be using for your sun prints, you want to think about things that have that interesting silhouette, something that will look good even if you can't see the color, right? Only the shape. So I've got some mason jar lids here that I thought would give us some interesting circles. Fig leaves have a really strong organic shape. And then these coins, especially this old coin that I have from the Philippines, I thought their outlines would give us some cool kind of polka dot shapes. I've got a collection of rocks, flowers, more leaves, really just looking for things that might have an interesting outline. And then with this piece of paper, I actually folded it. I want to see what those folds look like when they're exposed to the sun. You might want to have stones to weigh down the leaves if you're using lighter materials. Want to make sure they don't get blown away in the wind. And then find a sunny spot to leave it out, and I left mine out for about 3 hours. So now I'll take off all of the rocks, take off the items, and you can start to see the sun prints being revealed. Each of them looks different. Some of the colors of construction paper faded in different ways, but they came out really interesting, and I'm excited to use these in other projects. So we'll see you next time on BIMA's Art in Action from home.
My name is David Pan. So I teach Tai Chi usually for senior people and sometimes for young people. So because in Chinese way, we say the qi, so means some energy in your body. So everybody have a qi energy. So when you practice the Tai Chi and you breathing and go slow down and relax, so your qi energy grow up and stronger, so can have your body more energy and sometimes fix something out, you know. Very important when you practice Tai Chi, you need to relax your whole body and try to go slowly, okay? So now we do relaxing, okay? Just do like this, very relax, and you can do many times as you want. And do this again also for the leg. So after that, we start Tai Chi, okay? So going up slowly, and your mind and your eye focus your both hands. Inhale and exhale. So we go the circle like this. The circle, not up and down, not up and down. Okay, I do again. Inhale. So your leg always bending, don't go straight, a little bit bending. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So you can do many times as you want. And another one, we go like this. So inhale and exhale. Don't touch, just go closer. Inhale and exhale. So always watching your both hand, okay? And another one is just go up and turn. You're just breathing naturally, okay? Go like this. Your leg always a little bit bend. Okay, you can go many times as you want. Inhale, exhale. So when you push out, so your eye look at your both hand and make a little bit noise. So go like this. Inhale and exhale. So you can hear okay. So one more time. Inhale, exhale, and go back and change another leg. Inhale and exhale. Go back. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So you can do many times as you want. Another thing is inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You change another side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Another one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Another one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, I go this. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. So we do one more thing. So we go like this, and both hands go like this, and going up. So inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Thank you for joining class today.